Okay, so I didn't see anyone with a phone in their hand, and I thought that to be kind of odd. Really, I thought that to be kind of odd because someone always has their phone in their hand, but no one did. Maybe my son. And but my son was hiding behind, like, not hiding, but it was like this pole there, so I can only see half of my son. I couldn't see the other half, so I didn't know if he was on his phone or not. But no one was on the phone. Okay, so and no one has these color codes on. You know, everyone just has on regular color clothes for California, San Diego, and that hadn't happened in a while either. To see things to be normal, you know, the colors that they wear here in San Diego, because, you know, the sun is mostly always shining, so people actually wear colors, you know, like they will have on orange and yellow and a light green and light blue, you know, like that. Have on these more so like pastel colors, or it look more so like Hawaiian colors. And that's what the bus was, you know, and it was so serene, no cameras or anything. So I noticed that the little Spanish boy was looking at me, so I looked at him. He smiled and he waved. I smiled back and I waved. So a couple of stops down, I see a lady. She's walking toward the bus, but not to get on the bus, but just to walk across the street. And I noticed that her son had on a blue hat. No, her son had on a red hat, and she had on blue jeans. But that was really not the red and blue I was seeing. So I, you know, I just disregarded it. And so after that, the Spanish woman and her baby, they got off the bus, and the baby smiled at me, and he waved. I smiled back at him, and I waved. That after I saw the red hat and blue jeans, and although I dismissed it, this pink, tall, frail, stanky looking guy, he reeked of alcohol. He had on all black, and he sat right there where the Spanish woman was sitting, and he had his phone in his hand. Still, I looked, no one else has their phone in their hand. The next stop, the next two stops, there's a wheelchair. I noticed she has on a green shirt, a green sweater. And the bus driver, he lets the thing down for her to get on, and then he gets up to go and get the seat ready, and the pink guy in all black that reeked of alcohol, the only one on the bus with his phone, and I could have sworn he was videotaping me. So when I think someone's videotaping me, I keep my finger in a position like this. Not exactly like this, but I may cross my arms, or I may clench my purse, like, you know, around my purse like this, but this finger still will be out. So if you're videotaping me while you're watching the video, you will notice the hand signal, you know, however I do my hands. I will move my hands in different directions and still keep it like this. So the bus driver had to ask that nasty motherfucker to get up. And he didn't have enough sense to get up on his own, because he's been also mind controlled. That's why he does not have respect. He did not have his own mind to get up. He's a grown-ass man who drinks so much alcohol and he stank. So he should have his own mind to know he needs to get up so the wheelchair can sit there. So the bus driver has to tell this little motherfucker to get up, pink bastard. So he gets up and he walks all the way to the back. And before he sits down, people are pulling their phones out. Even if they take their headset and put it in their ears. Now, damn near everyone on the bus has their phone out. I check, even my son. I moved up in my seat to make sure I can see my son whole. Yes, he has his phone out. But he probably already had his phone out. I don't know, because him and his phone, they seem to be best friends. So the chick in the wheelchair, she gets on, she has on a green shirt, you know, and you know, this is around their little holidays, you know, the Christmas time and shit. Could be they're wearing green for that. I don't give a damn. I'm going by the color codes. They're going to deplete my energy and make me feel like I wish to be in a wheelchair. That's the thing. They want me to feel like I wish I had a wheelchair. No, bitch. But a desk chair with some wheels on it, that'll work. Because it's way smaller than a wheelchair, and I can move around and glide so much better with it. So start showing me desk chairs, bitch. So, okay, so now, that's on the way home. But I still don't see any more of the red and blue shit. So now, we get off the trolley and we're coming home. And now the two guys seem to all of a sudden just, like, it's like when I appear, now all of a sudden they start to fight, you know, because I saw them before I got that close to them. But now it appears they want to fight. So now I have to go up under like a little tunnel or something, you know, because they're building a building down there. So they made this little thing that we have to walk up under. It's supposed to keep us safe. But this is where the river they hang out. So I need to walk up under there. So now these two, they go up under there and they're arguing and whatever. And then right before I get ready to go in, a bunch of melanated, maybe 4 or 5 melanated ones, they come and they stand right there. So I have to kind of like walk around. One is standing right there so I can't get through, and they almost ran his ass over, but my mind decided to have my mouth say, excuse me. If he had not moved, I just ran his ass on over. Because I didn't stop when they said excuse me. That means if you don't move really quick, you're going to get run over. He moved his ass out the way. So now and there's no red and blue either. We're back to the white, gray, and black thing. So now one of the guys who was fighting too had on a green jacket. So now they are under the tunnel or whatever it's called, and I'm walking there too. So as I go around the guy to get in, the melanated female said, "Oh shit, he knocked him down," you know. So as I start to walk through the tunnel, I see the guy, you know, he's knocked down, and his drink is, you know, fell all over the ground and shit, and he's getting up and he's talking shit to the other guy. My son said, "Oh, they're about to fight," and I said out loud enough for them to hear. I don't give a fuck what they about to do. I know they better get the fuck out of my way. When I get there, they better get the fuck out of my way. I don't give a damn what the fuck they're about to do. I don't stand around and watch fights. That's not entertainment for me, because I know you're both on the fucking wire. I don't want to see that shit. So those motherfuckers, when he got out, they got the fuck up out of that little tunnel very fast. And all of a sudden, the argument stopped and all that kind of shit. Yeah, because they know it's B-E-T. You know, that's how they spell my name, B-E-T. So it's more so like B-E-T tonight, or some shit like that. They like to play that shit for me. You know, all the street theater. It was just all street theater. I wonder how much did the guy get paid to fall, you know, to make it appear that the little bitty guy, this is a little bitty guy, these are Mexicans, and this is a little bitty Mexican, he made a big, tall, I mean, the guy looks like, well, he's way bigger than the other Mexican, and the little Mexican knocks him down. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who knocked who down. By the time I get up there, you better be out my motherfucking way. And I mean that shit. And they were out of my way. See, I'm a different type of target. Like I said, I'm not going to sit and say, oh, they did this, they did that. And no, I'm looking for a fucking solution. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not on conference calls. I mean, I've been on them. But there are no solutions on a conference call. Freedom from covert harassment has been on conference calls for over 20 years, and they still do not have a fucking solution. Why in the fuck am I on your call and you don't have a solution? So we can all just sit here and talk about what they're doing to us. That's what they want us to do. That's why I get on this video and I will cuss the monkey asses out. Because I know that a lot of things we do, these are the things they want us to do. So I'm the anti-type. You see? I'm not that type. I'm not that type. And I'm not that type either. I am the anti-type. I'm different from the way they actually want us all to be, because I am actually looking for a solution. I go around, I look for melanated targeted individuals. Those that really want to brainstorm together. We come together, we brainstorm, we come up with a solution. Someone comes up with a solution, we say, okay, it's a solution, goddamn. If that doesn't work, then back to the drawing board. We need another solution. So sometimes, you know, I would subscribe to targets, and then I see they're not actually looking for a solution. Most targets are looking for all the knowledge in the world. They're looking for knowledge over here, over here, over here, over here, over here. I'm not looking, I don't give a fuck if the world, like I say, everyone is a target. So I see a lot, and when I see a lot of people do a certain thing, I'm like, okay, this is a program. So now a lot has got on the bandwagon. If the earth is round or flat, I actually don't care. Sometimes I think to myself, should I go and watch one of those videos to actually see what they're saying? Which I might. But literally, I don't give a fuck if the earth is round, or if it's flat, or if it's zigzag. I've been on this earth 57 years, I have not fell off yet. Doesn't matter if the earth is round or flat. America, they get in planes, they go to other lands, and they kill the babies with bombs. Now, what the fuck does that have to do with the earth being round or flat? If the earth is round, they got their ass over there to kill the babies. If the earth is flat, they got their ass over there to kill the babies. So I don't give a fuck about that. I would talk about Inky and Lil, Anu, this and that, because this is inside my pineal gland. This is my story. It's not your story. Even when I begin to talk about tribes that I am from, I'm not talking about you, because I don't know what tribe you're from. You never told me, you know. So most of the time I'm talking about me, because as they had my sister to tell me I'm a narcissist. And they had her to tell me that she's, and at the end of the night, so they said they're funny, they would use you to tell me that, because at the end of narcissist is SIS, which is sister. Then they use her to say other shit, but I remember the self-absorbed, because I am self-absorbed, you know, and that's why I don't have a problem with that. Probably don't have a problem with the other shit she said, but it's just the conversation. When she, you know, all these other words, when she got to self-absorbed, that's when a conversation started between me and her. If my sister had been just a tad bit more self-absorbed, they would not have her under my control like they do. I'm not under my control like that. I can see when they're trying to set up things around me so that I can come out of character and they can put me in a mental institution, you know, because the judge said I'm delusional. The judge said I'm delusional. When I go and I ask for an aid, and they ask me, you know, what was I diagnosed with? I say, well, the judge said I'm delusional. Well, this time, you know, I had to do that 3 times. So this time, she asked me, she said, well, what did the doctors diagnose you with? No, she said, what are you diagnosed with? I said, well, the judge said I'm delusional. She said, no. What did the doctors diagnose you with? And they told her, you know, it's my back. But I had to ask my son. He remembers the name of it. And I asked him, you know, what is the name of it? He told me, and I told it to her. She said, okay. Then she, you know, asked me, did I have high blood pressure, this and that? I said, well, the doctor said I have high blood pressure, but I don't take the medicine. She said, okay, I'm going to scratch that off the list. Then she says, do you forget things, this, that, and another? And I do. But I know mostly all targets forget things. But even as a child, I could kind of get messed up in my direction. So today, yeah, I do have someone to go with me, because my directions can really get screwed up. But even as a child, they would. If I was driving somewhere and someone said, when you get to such and such, you know, get off on this ramp and then turn east. I'd be like, okay, so would that be right or left? And it was a while before I even could get my left to know my right or left. And still sometime today, I check my arms, because see, my right arm has this call. I know that's my right arm. So I checked my arms today to right and left. And my friend they used to tell me all the time. She say, "No, your other right," or she'd be like, "No, your other left." Yeah, that I have that. I mean, could it be a program? Is it just the way I'm born? You know, Dorothy has a theory to that, and I'm kind of going to the theory. So I told her, yeah, I said sometimes I can have something in my hand and man, I just had that shit in my hand and it ain't going nowhere. It seemed to have disappeared, and I'm looking for it, but I can't find it. I told her that because it happens, and I noticed that, but I learned when that first started happening. I learned to start using radar. Don't look for what I'm actually looking for. If I'm looking for the Mod Podge and I can't find it, okay, so now I'm not going to look for the Mod Podge. I'm going to look for the color of the Mod Podge. Like my phone, I could lose it so fast. Just take my phone, put it on top of this goddamn black machine, and I won't see it. So I don't start looking for my phone. I start looking for something black, and I call it using my radar. And I find it, and then doing my videos, I also saw that man, I was zoom past. I'm looking for it. I know this is here. I know this is here. I saw it. Where did I see it at? I'm going all over it. I don't see it until I look at my own video, and then I see it. I said, okay, I'm going to have to start using my radar for reading also. So yeah, I told her that yeah, I can forget things. So she wrote that down too. In the delusional part, she didn't. And the high blood pressure, she didn't. Because delusional and high blood pressure are two things that have been put on me, but it is not me. And so I know from the judge writing delusional that goes into some kind of record or something, and fuck the records. And so they just seek to put me in a mental institution. You know, they put my sister, she's been in a mental institution many times, but I've never been there. And there are targets who've been in mental institutions, and there are targets who have tried to commit suicide, this and that, but I'm not that kind of target. I'm not that kind of asset. And so the blue and white, the blue and red day to show me chevron, then to show me military and actual suits, and to try to put in their red and blue program along with the gray, white, and black program. See, I can see this kind of shit, and then I go up the wire and I talk to the bitch asses about that stupid shit. So that makes me an anti-type of asset, because I'm not just here saying, oh, they did this, and they can't do this. I talk about their bitch asses because I know they're bits. They're misogs. That's why they sent that bunch marketing motherfucker to let me know they are bunch of Martians. They are a bunch of misogs from Mars, and they can kiss my motherfucking ass. If they want to kill me, then goddamn it, kill me. But you know, they better not play another game with me like they did the other night. I'm not a fucking rat from off the bulletproof mind. That rat is not me that you play with. And you're going to, one day you're going to come and you're going to play with me like I'm a fucking rat. I'm gonna fuck your ass up. Because I know you see me learning how to use that energy so that I can use it at will. Not use it. My son said the reason that it came like that because I threw all my anger into it. He said that's what it was, Emo. You saw it like that because you threw all your anger into it. So if you need it to come again, you have to put all your anger there and then push it out. And so yeah, but I'm still learning so much yet, you know. Like I watched Afro some kind of thing. It is an anime. His name is like a Shaolin temple type of thing, but his name is Afro, I think, because he wears a fro. Yeah, I saw that, and I got some things off of that. I learned a lot from your TV shit. You know, I learned a lot from your TV shit. I learned how you do what the fuck you do. I learned the things you can do, and I don't actually learn. I see how you do it, but I don't actually know how you do it. Like how you can hurry up and write into the program the red and blue, because that was extra in the program. I could kind of see that it was extra in the program. It was kind of more so like it's 3D, but maybe sticks up off the paper or something like that. The red and blue. You wanted to make sure I saw the red and blue to stick up off the paper. Well, bitch, you can keep on with the red and blue, but I still see you, and I'm going to see you, and one day you will be red and blue, and I'm gonna fuck your ass up. I'm coming after you. I am coming after you with pure energy. It will not be by hands. It will not be by flesh. It will be pure energy. I am going to stop your bitch ass from fucking with me, and for fucking with my children, for fucking with my grandchildren and my grandchildren's children to come. I don't give a fuck if you do not get the fuck off anyone else. You're gonna get the fuck off me. I'm looking for a solution. I'm going to find a solution, and then I'm going to fuck your ass up. Now, you motherfucking Mizark ass motherfucker, mark my motherfucking words. Shit talker. Out.